Hello, good day everyone. So we have here the new topic for our reinforced concrete design. So we have here the short column subject to action load and bending. So the previous topic we discussed is all about the actually loaded and the plastic centroid. Diba? So when we say actually loaded or just the concentric loaded columns is when we have a column member, tapos the load will be directly pointed on the centroid of the member. So that's why we call that as concentric loaded columns. So in our discussion today, we have the eccentrically loaded columns wherein we have this PN or the value of action load that is not directly um, pointing on the centroid of the member or what we call the plastic centroid. So today meron tayong tinatawag na eccentricity na siya yung mag-serve or siya yung mag-create ng moment or bending dito sa ating member P. So parang ganito yung magiging mapoproduce na moment yan. So ayan, so this is just the analysis of the short columns, no? So mostly mga short columns lang yung i-discuss natin dito. So all columns are subject to axial force and bending, and they must be proportioned to resist these forces. The so-called axial load formulas presented in the previous chapter. So meron tayong axial load na PN, we have 0.85 FC prime, and then yung area ng concrete, no? Plus yung force na kinakarry ng steel, ESFY. Parang ganito lang yung formula na discuss natin. So, in the previous chapter, they take into account some moments because they include the effects of the small eccentricities with the 0.8 and yan, 0.85 factors. So, if you notice, meron kayo ditong 0.8 and then the 0.85 factors, di ba? Doon meron tayong dalawang types ng reinforcement or sa shear reinforcement. Meron tayong tide, tapos meron tayong spiral, no? Tapos sa formula ng tide columns, meron tayong reduction factor and then the multiplier of 0.8, wherein yung 0.8 na yun is just the effect of the small eccentricities. So meaning yung design natin is hindi talaga maiwasan na merong eccentricities yan. So parang maliit lang siya na distance or parang hindi talaga siya mag-aaksata sa gitna, no? So i-consider din natin yung maliit na effect ng eccentricities. Kaya mayroon tayo ditong multiplier na 0.8 wherein kino-consider natin siya sa concentric. So meron pa rin kaunting moments na napoproduce yung member na yan. Tapos sa spiral naman we have phi times 0.85. So yung 0.8 na to is for the effects of the eccentricity. Kaya meron tayong ganyan. Tapos yun na yung 0.85 FC prime, etc. Eccentricities for 0.10 each. Nabibilot. For tide column in 0.05 each for spiral columns can be permitted for the actually loaded columns. Beyond this, analysis for the effect of axial load and bending must be undertaken. So kapag nagsobra na daw po ng 0.10 each yung value ng eccentricity nyo, kapag sumobra na, no? So kapag nag-greater than ito, yung effect ng bending and then the axial load must be considered, no? Effect or bending and axial must be considered. Ito sa tide. And then sa spiral, we have 0.05 each. Same dito. Columns will tend to bend under the action of moment and produce compression on one side and tension on the other side. So just like the beams, no? Kapag design natin ng beams, meron tayong parang ganito na yung itsura. Tapos dito tension, ito naman nakakompress siya. So parang nagdidikit-dikit ito. Tapos ito naman nag-compress. Baliktad. Ito baliktad, ano? So nagkakaroon ng tension doon sa may taas. Sa baba naman nagko-compress siya. So, ayan. The following failures are possible under the combined axial load and bending. First, the large axial load and negligible moment. So, pwedeng isahan lang kapag yung PN natin is nag-act dito lang sa may maliit na part na to. I mean sa malapit sa plastic centroid. So pwedeng ganito lang yung effect or possible na failures nitong ating members. And then we also have the large axial load and small moment. And then we also have this large axial load with moment bigger in bars in the far side in the tension has not yielded. Failure occurs by crashing of concrete. Ayan. And then we also have pang-apat, balance loading condition wherein yung tensile side yield at the same time that concrete crashes at 0.85 FC prime. Kumbaga, yung stress ng Fy nyo, I mean yung pag-field ng concrete nyo is sabay silang nag-field noong sa steel. Parang ganun lang din sa beam natin doon, sa flexure. No? And then we also have the large moment but small axial load. Failure initiated by tensile yielding of tension bars, and then the moment, no axial load, fails as a beam. So pag failed niyan is like the beam na din. Since yung beam is mostly bending or moment kaparati nag-field. Unlike dito sa columns natin na mostly yung load na kinakarry ng columns is axial load lang parati, no? Itong parang ganito lang. So mga moment is bibihira lang unless meron eccentricity. Ayan. So balance loading condition. Balance loading occur when the tension still just reaches its strain as concrete is strained to 0.003. Kumbaga, kung nandito yung plastic centroid natin, pag nag-drawing tayo dito ng strain diagram, ayan. Magiging balance na yung strain niya. So, kung dito meron tayong concrete strain na 0.003. Dito naman sa strain ng steel na equivalent to Fy over Es is just also equivalent to 0.03. With that, meron tayo ditong si balance, no? Magiging siyang balance condition. Every column always have a loading situation where an ultimate load Pn B placed at eccentricity B will produce a moment of the MnB. So nilagyan lang natin ng mga subscript na balance po. If the eccentricity of the column is less than EB, so let's say na meron kayong E, value ng eccentricity nyo, tapos yung na-compute nyong E balance or the eccentricity balance is less than, ibig sabihin, yung column nyo fails in compression or compression controlled in what we call in our bending or in our flexural analysis, no, sa beam. Tapos, ito compression. Tapos, if ever naman yung eccentricity nyo is mas malaki compared dito sa AB, we have the value of, or we have the column fails in tension. Okay? For example, ito nasa figure natin. Yung EB natin, or yung E natin, itong E1, tawagin natin itong E1. Ito yung value ng eccentricity natin. Tapos ito yung balance ng eccentricity. Dito, sa part na to, since E1 daw po is less than sa EB, yung value niya. No? Di ba mas maliit? Ibig sabihin, itong P na to, itong failure nitong P, is under compression. Ang pangit. Compression controlled. And then dito naman sa pangalawang P, since yung eccentricity niya is mas malaki dito sa EB, ibig sabihin itong failure nitong pangalawang P na to is in tension controlled. Wherein kapag tension controlled, yung Fs natin is greater than or equal Fy. Ito din yung pinakagusto nating na-design natin, no? Since ito mauna mag-field yung bakal, tapos meron na tayong warning yan. Okay. Erase ko na to. Pangit ng sulat ko. Ayan, example. The column shown, saglit. Ayan. The column shown is reinforced with 6 of 25 mm diameter bars. So, itong orange na kulay na to, yan na yung 25 mm. bars. If the FC prime 21 MPa, FY 345, determine the PNB required. PNB, or the balance action load, centricity at the balance condition, and then the moment at the balance condition. So here, very very madali lang to. Para ganito yung pag-analyze or pag-compute nitong mga to. So ito, we have here the plastic centroid, no? So din daw po bebend yung, or if ever meron tayong axis of bending at the plastic centroid lang. Bakit natin nasabing nasa gitna yung plastic centroid? Kung ma-check natin, if we would check this section or this figure, we have this what do you call that? Yes, when we have this symmetrical section, yan, the word is symmetrical. Symmetrical because yung steel bar natin dito is just the same diameter and then the same number. Tapos yung section natin is nasa maki-square lang din or rectangle. So we have this symmetrical section. Wherein kapag symmetrical section, yung geometric centroid natin or the centroid of this figure or this section is coincide with the plastic centroid, no? So yan yung tatandaan niyo po. So meron tayong ganito. Let's compute for the value. Ito is parang similar lang siya doon sa mga ginagawa natin. Just the principle of statics po. Let's compute first the value of ES. So, dito pinatagilid lang natin. No? Dati yung mga analysis natin sa beam is naka vertical. No? Dito papahigain natin. Para mas mabilis yung analysis din. But all in all, same lang yung concept nito. We have the 400 at the width and then 500 for the overall depth. For the value of the, or the effective depth, ito, hanggang dito. Yung D natin is equivalent to 500 minus 65. We have 435 mm. Ito yung D, ha. Ibig sabihin, kung ganito yung orientation, ito yung magiging compression side. Ito naman sa kabila is the tension side. Since andyan yung axis of bending natin. Okay. So, AS is equal to pi over 4. ES, ito yung ES natin eh. Ito, sa baba. Kasi pinabaliktad ko lang. Pinaganito ko lang, no? Ganitong yan, original. Pinaliktad lang. Baka ang tawag yan. Hindi nyo magamay. So, ito ito. Pi over 4, 25 squared times 3. So, you have the value of 1472.6 mm squared. Since parehas lang naman sila, ito yung ES and then ito yung ES prime. It is also equivalent to ES prime. So, meron tayong D. Ito yung D prime, tama. So, yung D prime natin is equivalent to 65 mm. Magamit natin ito mamaya. Since hinahanap sa atin is the value of Pn in the balance, Pn, eccentricity, and the moment in the balance condition. So, gagamitin natin yung mga formula natin for the balance condition. No? Recall natin yung formula ng C-balance. So, di ba kapag balance, ang nangyayari, yung Fs nyo is equivalent to Fy. Ano? So, recall tayo for the value of C-balance. Same lang gagamitin natin for the C-balance. We have 600D. 600 plus Fy. And then, meron tayong E-balance equivalent to beta times the C-balance. No? Let's compute it for 600 times D, 435. And then the value of 600 plus 345. It is equivalent to 276.19 mm. For the A balance, we have the 0.85 times 276.19. So yung value ng is equivalent to 234. Ito paki-store na lang din to, no? Kaya na bahala mag-store nito. para exact value yung nakukuha. 761 mm. Nakuha. So, saan natin yung gagamitin? I-balance na yan. So, i-balance na yan. For you to understand or for you to solve for the E-balance or the eccentricity and then the PN, the balance condition, we can draw the strain diagram. No? So dito, isulat lang natin yung mga values ng loads na nag-act dito sa section natin. So from this, meron kayong intention na, so dito, load diagram muna i-drawing natin. Intention na bakal, we call this TS or the tension at the steel bar. And then we also have here na downward na CS prime or the compression of the steel bar. And then, dito naman, somewhat here, erase na natin itong din na to. Somewhat here, meron kayong CC or the force at the force of the concrete. Ano? So, ganito yung magiging itsura niyan. So, pag nag-draw tayo ng string diagram naman, ganito yung kakalabasan. Wait lang. Meron kayong ito, line na hanggang dito sa outermost fiber niya. Tapos, let's have the value of C balance, 276. So, itong kalahati nito is 250. 50. So, ibig sabihin, yung C balance natin is lumampas dito sa gitna o sa plastic centroid. O palang mga somewhat here, no? So, mag-drawing tayo dito. Parang mga ganyan, no? Since nandito yung tama, centroid. Ulit. Yung ganito. O, diba? Okay na. Ito tabing ilang. Pantay ko na lang nga para maganda. Yun. Charot. Pero mga ganyan. Okay. So, ibig sabihin ito is C balance. 276.19. Laki. 276.19. Dito pala. Okay. No, ganyan. Patapos, medyo magulo lang ng drawing natin. Erase na natin to. Ayan. Okay na yan. So, these mga forces na to, itong TS, CC, and then CS, kailangan nyo mag-solve dito ng mga forces na yan. Wherein yung forces natin is just equivalent to stress times the area. No? Statics. So, let's start with the CC. You have the stress of the concrete, 0.85 FC prime, and then the area of the concrete. Wherein yung area ng concrete or compression concrete nyo is just the A, B, no? So, kunyari, yung AB nyo is 234, so less than 2 dito. So, let's say na andito siyang part. Ito yun. So, ito yung A. Kasi natin ta. Ito yung AB. And then ito 400. So, meaning, meron kang AB times 400. No. So, yung CC nyo is equivalent to, resolve. We have 0.85, 21, AB, 234. 0.76 times 400. So, we have the value of CC na equivalent to 1,676.2 kilonewton. For the TS and CC, same lang siya, no? Since yung TS natin, isa-assume natin dito na steel yields at failure, and then compression steel yields at failure also. So, you have the AS times FY is equivalent to yung area nyo, or 1472.6 times FY na 345, which is equivalent to 508 0.054 kilonewton. Store nyo na lang siya. And then, it is also equal to the CS prime. Now, okay. So, saan dito yung PN? Ang tanong. So, yung PN po is acting, since may eccentricity nga, acting siya somewhere here. Wherein ito is parang reaction. No? So, meron kayong dalawang compression, syempre, kailangan magtulong na PN na upward din. Wherein ito is nasa distance X. Tatawagin natin, no? So, to solve for this, PN, and then the X, kailangan natin mag-moment. Or first, to solve for the PN, kailangan natin mag-summation forces vertical. Ito na yung procedure, bale pala, no? Nandun yung sundin nyo. First, compute kayo ng CBAL, or this, tapos, compute kayo ng mga forces, and then, compute for the value of PN. Wherein PN is equal to, yung summation of forces vertical is equal to PN plus the TS is equal to CC plus CS prime. Ano? Wherein, PN is equivalent to CC plus CS prime minus TS. Since yung TS and CS prime is equal, so this is 0. Wherein yung value ng PN nyo is just equivalent to the value of CC, 0.2 kilonewton. This is the answer, or PNB pala. This is the value of the actual load imbalance condition. Meron na tayong isa na na-solve. For the value of the EB, or the eccentricity, yung eccentricity daw po kasi is just the distance of the PN hanggang dito sa plastic centroid niya. Ito na yun, E. Ano? Yan yung definition ng eccentricity. So, nasa gitna yan. Tapos, ito, pwede tayong mag-moment somewhere here. So, masolve natin yung E na yan. No? So, in our case, lagay natin dito. Mag-redraw tayo ng mas maganda. Yan. Kunyari, ito na yung TS. Tapos, meron tayong CC. Meron tayong CS prime. Tapos, ilabas na lang muna natin yung PN. Na upward, PNB. Wherein in our case, orange. We can moment at this point, TS. Para makancel na yung TS, no? So, try natin. Moment at TS equal to 0. So, itong value ng PN ay hindi kita, hindi visible. So, darken natin. Yung value nito is X until dito. So, we have PNB times X, no? Is equivalent, since siya lang naman yung ganito, plus, no? O ganyan. So, equivalent to CC. Wherein ito, tawagin natin X1. Wherein yung X1 natin is, tingnan dito. Dito sa figure, ha, ito lalakihan ko. Erase ko muna to para hindi malito. Yung CC, di ba? Force ng concrete. Wherein yung force ng concrete is acting on the centroid ng concrete fiber. Ay, ng concrete fiber. Compression concrete, no? Block na tinatawag. Ito, CC. So, kung ito is AB over 2, no? Tapos, ito is equivalent din siya sa AB over 2, no? Since sa TS tayo mag-moment, di ba, meron tayong ito, hanggang dito sa itong kabuuan na to, is equivalent to D. So, ibig sabihin, para makompute mo ito, itong moment arm na to, is just D minus A over 2, no? Kuha. So, ayan, lagyan natin dito. Ganun talaga yan. Tanggapin nyo na lang. D minus A over 2. May X1 ka na. Lagyan na lang natin dito. D minus A over 2. Ano? Wherein yung A mo is the EB na computed. And then X2. Ito naman sa CS prime. X2. Yan. Yung X2 naman natin, erase ko na muna ulit to. Okay lang. Ito, acting siya dito sa mismong centroid ng compression bars. Si S prime. Yung distance nito hanggang dito is just 500. Yung total height minus dalawang 65. Ibig sabihin, 2 times 65. No? So, in terms of formula or equation, lagyan natin dito, si S prime is H minus 2 D prime. No? Yung H is total height tapos dalawang D prime. Solve natin. PNB 1672 ay charot 1676.2 times X. CC the same 1676.2 times 435 minus A over 2. Yung A natin is 234.761 over 2 plus CS prime natin is 508.06 or 05 4 times 500 minus dalawang 65. So the value of X here is equivalent to the value of X here will be equal to 429.766 mm. So meron na kayong X. No. Meron na kayong X. So ayan. Lagyan natin dito yung centroid niya. Kunyari na andito yung plastic centroid ha. Ibig sabihin, ito yung E. No. Ito. Dito na lang nga. Malito kayo. Yan. Ito yung plastic centroid. No. Tapos, somewhere here, na andito yung PNP. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung E. Ito. So, kung yung na-compute nating X is hanggang dito, ibig sabihin, ima-minus natin to. No? Itong part na to. Ito. Ito. Itong unknown na to. No? Wherein ito is just di kalahati. Ito, 250. No? Ibig sabihin, 250 minus itong 65. Matitira natin to. Itong unknown na to. So, ibig sabihin, yung X natin, ay yung E natin, is equal to X minus 250, yung kalahati ng 500 ha, minus 65. Saan galing yon? Ito yung hinahanap natin, 250. Meron tayong kabuuan na X. No? X minus ito, wherein itong Y na to, sabihin natin Y, is equivalent daw po dito minus 65. Kaya ito na yon. 250 minus 65. Is equivalent to ito pala is ito parenthesis yun na. So we have the value of 244.765 mm. Yun na yung centricity at the balance condition. So kung ipa-plot natin yan around 244. So, nakapasok pa siya dito sa section natin, no? Release natin to. Parang naandito siya. Somewhere here. Kasi ito 250. PNB. So, next, we have the moment wherein yung moment natin is just P and B times the eccentricity at B. Yan. No hassle na lang dyan, no? 1676.2 times 244.76. You have the value of 410.276 kilonewton meter. Final answer. Screenshot. Ay, lagyan natin dito ang x2. Saglit. At wala tong sulat. So we have 500 minus 265.